Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in the last video, I left you all with a question that which car, and I gave you three options, should replace my Ford EcoSport with, and the answer is right here. So this is it then, the Skoda Kushaq 1 liter automatic. Yes, this is the torque converter gearbox. And there is a revelation here. I have booked this car a few weeks back without a test drive and without even actually checking the Kushaq out in the showroom. So this is the first for me and sort of an experiment, but at the same time I was really confident about my choice and this product. In fact, the first time when I saw the car, my Kushaq, that was during the PDI process, and before that I hadn't really checked it out at any showroom before. So a lot of people would think that why I did not pick the 1.5 liter DSG gearbox. Well, the answer is simple, because this car is going to be doing the duty mostly in the city conditions and more so in the bumper to bumper traffic, short city runabouts. So having the DSG in typical traffic conditions on short distance runs, what this is going to be used for, it wouldn't have been ideal. So the 1 liter torque converter made better sense for me and the person who's supposed to use the car. So that is the reason the 1 liter torque converter gearbox was picked. Speaking of the torque converter, this is the Aisin gearbox. Aisin is a name which we have seen in BMWs also, in Toyotas also. So torque converters, the supplier for this is Aisin. Though I am aware that recently a few 1 liter torque converter gearboxes for the Kushaq have reported EPC issues, and that has been something worrying. But I am keeping my fingers crossed on this one, hoping for a long-term, trouble-free ownership with my Kushaq. So yes, fingers crossed for that one. So by now, everyone would be knowing that the Kushaq is based on the MQB A0iN platform. But not many would know that this car is actually based on the success of another car, which is having the first MQB A0 platform, and that is the Skoda Scala. And the Skoda Scala was the first car to get the MQB A0 platform globally. And when Skoda was actually manufacturing the Scala, they learned a lot about this platform and they knew the potential of this platform, and that really helped them to create and modify the MQB A0 platform into MQB A0iN, and that is where the Vision iN was actually conceptualized, which was the base for the Skoda Kushaq. So yes, the Skoda Scala is actually the unsung hero for the MQB A0 platform, which made Skoda India realize and boost the India 2.0 strategy for Skoda in India in the form of the Skoda Kushaq. The front, if you see, is very rugged as well as athletic. And if you see the dimensions also, they are not too wide and very ideal for the urban city traffic conditions. Again, I was not aware that these lamps, which are the fog lamps, have cornering function. This I got to know during the PDI process. So yes, this is something which was a surprise feature for me too. So coming to the side, I really love the way Skoda has selected the real modern, contemporary, yet simple design for the side, sticking to the European roots of the brand. So another reason I picked the style variant is because of these 17-inch Atlas rims. So genuinely, if these rims were available in the base model, I would have picked the base model. So Speaking of the tires, these are 205 Goodyear assurances. I really feel they are slightly under-tired because in this segment, you usually see 215s or up to 235s as well. So any reasons you think, any guesses that why Skoda picked this size? Well, the answer is simple, because this same size is available on the Octavia. And so by this way, they get better pricing from Goodyear because of bulk volumes of the same size. At the same time, they get to manage better inventory. So it's a win for Skoda. But as an enthusiast, I am slightly disappointed because I would have loved at least 215s to give it a slightly better stance. Not that the 1 liter TSI is not really, 205s are not capable for that. But for the 1.5s, I'm sure there will be a decent amount of understeer with the 205s. Coming to another quick negative, at the rear. So as an enthusiast, you love the alloys, but as soon as you see the rear, you see there are no disc brakes, there is no caliper, and there are the typical old school drum setup. So it is actually visually disturbing to miss out on a disc brake setup for the rear. Coming to the rear, I genuinely, you can say, desire the approach Skoda has taken with this tail light by placing it a bit high, giving the overall rear more upright stance for the SUV-ness. I also like this Skoda lettering because when I had seen it first on the Superb, that time it really did not work on the Superb's tailgate that time. But on the tailgate of the Kushaq, it is really, you can say, complementing the overall rear of the car. So yeah, the skid plate. So this is something which is again adding to the ruggedness, maybe again to promote the SUV character of the car. A quick negative, or maybe not a negative, but the feedback or observation is that you can't really see the exhaust pipes at all. So this is something at least better than having fake vents or fake exhaust cutouts. So this does for me. So yes, the interior design is contemporary, spacious enough, and I see a generous use of piano black, grayish actually, not black, and sunroof is nice. Panoramic would have been preferred, but that's okay. The infotainment I haven't tried yet, but I will do so in the coming days, so I will reserve my comments on that. Now to the rear. I feel this is again a good place to be, though for my use the rear seats will be rarely used, but when they are, the passengers will and should not complain. So I want to run you down through the overall buy decision process and the dealership selection process. So I had two dealers in mind. One was JMD Skoda and one was Modi Skoda. So I had given both of them the opportunity. JMD was not really, you can say, interested to sell. And at the same time, I got to know one of their dealerships had shut down recently in Navi Mumbai. So it was not really confidence inspiring to put my money at JMD. So naturally, I selected the newer, modern Modi Skoda, which actually opened just in 2021. And I would like to introduce you to my sales personnel, who's actually the corporate manager, Mr. Naeem. I would really, if you can just come into the frame. So Mr. Naeem really helped the entire process from booking to delivery to this day. And I would really want to thank him and his support extended for this Kushaq booking to delivery experience. So thank you. Thank you. So if you have any Skoda cars in mind you want to buy, this is the man to contact.